G'day, join Archie and I as we go to another hip camp just outside Braidwood. Enjoy. Which is in North Angara, which is about 15 kilometres outside of Braidwood. So it's probably the last one I'll do before school goes back. And we've got the pretty basic setup today. Obviously got the marquee, the swag on the stretcher. Now if you haven't put your swag up on a stretcher, it's different level. Alright, so I would highly recommend it. And instead of the Chinese spy wagon, we have the refrigerator on wheels, which the Chinese spy wagon is in getting panel beaded, so hopefully we'll be back going soon. And thanks to the Callaway family for lending me the space shuttle, or the fridge on wheels, for the time that the panel beating's being done. So managed to make it up a few dirt roads, and looking forward to a nice relaxing night. So today with the setup, we are kicking it old school. So I've got one tub with all the necessities for a quick overnighter, and instead of obviously the dual battery powered fridge freezer, I've got the cooler box with a frozen water bottle, and can't really see in there the basics, and a few things underneath. And yeah, so I picked my car up Thursday, the Chinese spy wagon, and the awning goes back on then as well. So hopefully we are good to go on Thursday. Alright, if you can see that object that I'm pointing to there, that is my drone. It suddenly went sideways and is now perched precariously above the river. So I'm going to go and find Operation Drone. So this is the shack, which is located about 300 metres up the river from the campgrounds. And we did a little bit of exploring, Archie and I. And if you come see around, there's a lovely fire pit with a place to sit. And it too is right on the river. And you can hire this out. It's obviously more expensive than a campsite, but it's on the Scribbly Gum Hipcamp website. So if you want a night away by the river, somewhere quiet to sit by the fire, but a little bit more protection and facilities other than the campsite, then this is the place for you. We had a little bit of a sticky beak inside. There's a pit toilet and a bunk bed. There's a potbelly stove in there, obviously undercover. Great views to the river. So the book I'm reading at the moment is obviously called Sniper 1. It's about funnily enough, a sniper who was in Iraq, and they were sort of like surrounded for 6 months. And it's his really good story, so I'm enjoying that. Not a bad campsite. A little bit too far from the river for my liking, but I'm quite picky. But in terms of peace and quiet and things, it's not too bad. I actually forgot paper because it was in the back of the Chinese spy wagon. So I've had to make do with firelighters and a few sticks and twigs. So overall pretty successful, but it pays to have paper. G'day, and welcome back to Robo's Outdoors Gourmet Camp Kitchen. And today we are going to get the trusty cast iron camp oven going. And today we're going to have sacrificial carrots for the bottom so that the meat doesn't get burnt, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and a little bit of pepper pig. Just some free range pork loin chops. So I'm going to peel them, line that with sacrificial carrots, then the potatoes and sweet potato, and then the pork will go in using, once again, I got this for my 30th birthday last week from my sister. It's the Big Dog Cleaver, and hopefully I'll have all my fingers and toes, and we'll see how it goes. So the fire went out, and I was supposed to use the camp oven, but I couldn't do it as the coals weren't there for long enough. So I just got out the trusty June four-wheel drive camping stove, and turned out all right. Vegetables were a little bit crunchy, but under the circumstances, turned out all right. So we ended up with 2 pork chops and some veggies, and I'm going to have some hot smoky barbecue sauce and the Robo's Outdoors mug. So not ideal, the process, but hopefully it tastes all right. So it's 10:35. Not a bad meal. I gave it 7 out of 10. Veggies were a bit crunchy, but that's okay. Archie's asleep in the car, and I will see you in the morning. So to the grading system, definitely dog friendly. Archie loved it, green tick. And now to the river. Well, obviously it had a river, but it lost a mark for having to walk so far to the river. And finally, this actually got a green tick. There were other people, but they were super friendly. So that gets a green tick as well. I ended up stopping in Bungendore at the Malbon on the corner and had myself a hot chocolate and an egg and bacon roll. Great way to finish. See you later.